The Secrets of Maple Lane, Part 2. Emma's heart raced as Liam stared at the photograph in disbelief. His hands trembled as he held the picture, studying the blurry figure in the background. "That's her," he whispered. "That's my mom." "But how is this possible?" Emma asked. "If she's alive, why hasn't she come back?" Liam didn't answer. His jaw tightened, and his eyes filled with determination.
"We need to find her," he said.
The search begins. The next day, Emma, Liam, and an unexpectedly cooperative Sophia met in the park. Emma laid out her theory. "The photo was taken at the old farmer's market downtown," Emma explained. "We should start there." Sophia nodded. "I'll drive. My dad doesn't know I'm helping, so we need to move fast." Liam hesitated. "Why are you doing this, Sophia? After everything your family did." Sophia sighed. "I need to make things right.
For you."
For her. A clue at the market. At the farmer's market, the trio split up, asking vendors if they recognized the woman in the photo. Most shook their heads, but one older man paused. "She looks familiar," he said. "She used to come here years ago. Always bought honey from my stand. Haven't seen her in a while, though." "Do you remember her name?" Emma asked. The man frowned, thinking. "She went by Mary, or maybe Margaret." "Sorry, my memory's not what it used to be." Liam's shoulders slumped. "We're running out of leads." Sophia tapped his arm.
"Not yet.
"Let's check the church near here. People in small towns talk. Someone might know." An unexpected ally. At the church, the group found an elderly woman named Mrs. Keller, who ran the community board. When they showed her the photo, her eyes widened. "I know her," Mrs. Keller said. "That's Margaret Hayes. She used to volunteer here before she disappeared. I always wondered what happened to her." "Do you know where she is now?" Liam asked, barely able to contain his emotion. Mrs. Keller hesitated. "She left suddenly, but a few months ago, I saw her at the women's shelter in Cedar Grove. She didn't stay long, though." "Cedar Grove is only an hour away," Emma said. Sophia nodded. "Let's go." Tensions on the road. During the drive to Cedar Grove, the atmosphere in the car grew tense. "Why would she go to a shelter?" Liam asked. Sophia glanced at him. "Maybe she was scared." "My dad didn't just spread lies, Liam. He threatened people. If she felt unsafe, it makes sense." Liam clenched his fists. "Your dad ruined everything." Sophia looked guilty, but didn't argue. "Let's focus on finding her," Emma said gently. A devastating truth. At the Cedar Grove shelter, they met a kind social worker named Mia. "Margaret Hayes?" "Yes, she was here for a while," Mia said. Liam's eyes lit up. "Where is she now?" Mia hesitated. "She left about 2 months ago. But before she did, she left a note." "For you?" "For me?" Liam's voice cracked. Mia handed him a sealed envelope. Inside was a short letter. "My dearest Liam, I hope you'll understand one day. I left to protect you. Maple Lane was no longer safe. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you, but I never stopped loving you. If you ever need me, look for me at the lighthouse. I'll be waiting. Love always, Mom." "The lighthouse," Liam whispered. The final journey. The trio drove to the lighthouse on the outskirts of Cedar Grove. It was late evening, and the sky was painted with hues of orange and pink. As they approached, they saw a figure standing at the edge of the cliff. "Mom!" Liam shouted, running toward her. Margaret turned, her eyes wide with shock and joy. "Liam!" They embraced, tears streaming down their faces. Emma and Sophia watched from a distance, giving them space. Revelations. As they talked, Margaret revealed the full story. "When your father passed, I thought I could handle everything alone," she said. "But when Mr. Miller started pressuring me to sell the house, things got worse. He made threats, Liam. I was scared for you. Why didn't you take me with you?" Liam asked. Margaret's voice broke. "I thought you'd be safer with your friends and your life in Maple Lane. I hated leaving you, but I didn't know what else to do." Sophia stepped forward. "My dad, he's not going to get away with this. I'll make sure of it." A surprising ally. Back in Maple Lane, Sophia confronted her father. She threatened to expose his illegal activities unless he publicly apologized to the Hayes family and returned what he had taken. Reluctantly, Mr. Miller agreed, and with Sophia's help, Margaret reclaimed her home. A new beginning. With Margaret back, Liam began to heal. He and Emma grew closer, their shared journeys strengthening their bond. Sophia, too, found a new sense of purpose, determined to undo the harm her family had caused. One evening, the three of them sat on the porch of the Hayes home, watching the stars. "You know," Liam said, "I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad you two stuck around." Emma smiled. "That's what friends are for." Sophia laughed. "Even unlikely ones." The secrets of Maple Lane had been uncovered, but they had forged a bond that would last a lifetime. Final twist. Months later, Emma developed another roll of film from her camera. In one of the photos, taken the day Margaret disappeared, a shadowy figure lurked near the Hayes house. She showed it to Liam and Sophia. "That's not Mr. Miller," Sophia whispered, her face pale. "Then who is it?" Emma asked. The story ends with the trio staring at the photo, their curiosity reignited.